Alright, so we'll get to Resolve Storm the Festival. Might get stoked the flames again. I would like a Polukranos and a Bloated Contaminator, please. What's up, Jamers? It's TheOneJame, and today we are playing mono green monsters with ramp. This deck is a Storm the Festival deck. You can look at the top 5 cards of your library and put the top 2 permanents with mana value 5 or less from among them on the battlefield. So let me show you what permanents are from the new set that are 5 mana or less that we can put on the battlefield with Storm the Festival. We have Tribute to the World Tree, which is kind of like a Great Henge. Whenever a creature with power 3 or greater enters the battlefield, you draw a card. And if it doesn't have 3 power or greater, you put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. We also have Doomskar Warrior, which is a 4 mana 4/3 with backup 1 and trample. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player, you can look at the top. Look at that many cards from the top of your library and reveal a creature or land from among them and put them into your hand. And then you put the rest on your bottom of the library in a random order. But the cool thing about backup is you can give another creature that ability, get in on the same turn with that, draw another card, and for the rest of the time that Doomskar Warrior is on the battlefield, it has that same ability, so it's a lot of card advantage that way. Polukranos Reborn is a 3 mana 4/5 Hydra with reach. They're just making 3 mana green creatures better and better these days. This is a 6 mana to transform it, 6 mana into life to activate only as a sorcery, but it turns into like a pseudo Wurmcoil Engine. It's a 6/6 in the backside with reach and lifelink, and when it dies, you make a 3/3 reacher and a 3/3 lifelinker, so almost like Wurmcoil Engine, and it's all on a 3 mana card, so it's kind of crazy. We have 3 copies of Vorinclex. It's a 5 mana 6/6 that you can also get off Storm the Festival. It has trample and reach. When it ETBs, you can search for up to 2 forest cards and put them in your hand. And this deck will just be getting basic forests. But if you're playing Jund, you can get Zeotora's Proving Ground. If you're playing Bant, you can get Spara's Headquarters, and so on and so forth. It can get forest cards instead of just basic forests. You can pay 8 mana and exile Vorinclex, return it to the battlefield, transformed into the Grand Evolution. You mill 10 cards, then put up to 2 creatures milled this way from your graveyard to the battlefield, so you can see how this can get out of control. The second one is distribute 7 counters, +1/+1 counters among any number of creatures you control. The third one is until end of turn, each of your creatures has pay 1 generic mana to have it fight a target creature your opponent controls, so you can also wipe your opponent's entire board with this Vorinclex as well, and then it flips back into the other Vorinclex, and it just goes on and on from there. You get more forests, and it kind of feeds into itself as well. You search the forests, and that gives you the land drops to hit your 8 mana. And also, we have Wrenn and Seven here because we are milling cards with Vorinclex and Wrenn and Seven to get extra value, hit our land drops, and mill into Storm the Festivals. The cool thing about Vorinclex is that when it mills 10 cards, you can mill into extra copies of Storm the Festival to keep kind of storming off, if you will. We have Invasion of Ixalan, which is a new card. It looks at the top 5 cards of your deck, and you get a permanent card, so creature, land, planeswalker, whatever, to put it into your hand and put the rest on the bottom. And then when you kill it, it turns into Belligerent Regisaur, which is a 4/3 trample. Whenever you cast a spell, it gets indestructible to the end of the turn. We have other really good green cards already anyway, like Armored Scrapgorger, Bloated Contaminator, Defiler of Vigor, Gwenna, Eyes of Gaea. So this deck really does put all the pieces together and is very synergistic, on top of it being just a very good monsters deck already. Anyways, like and subscribe if you want to see more standard best of 1 content like this, and let's go ahead and get into the matches so you can see for yourself. And it all starts right now. Playing against Symphoniers. Okay, down goes Scrapgorger. How about a Contaminator? Adeline. Did not expect that one. They might play a battle now, I guess. No attacks. We get to play out Defiler here. They might have Wandering Emperor, so I'm not going to attack. Stoke the Flames for 4. Okay. Alright, so we'll get to Resolve Storm the Festival. Might get Stoke the Flames again. I would like a Polukranos and a Bloated Contaminator, please. Actually, do I want to land? To cast Invasion? I think I do. What do I even want here? Doomskar Warrior? Probably Tribute, though. Still think I can get Wandering Emperor, though. So I think I'm just gonna attack with the Bloated Contaminator. Makes sense. That might be their top end, though. Because they're probably a go-wide strategy if they're playing Stoke the Flames. And Adeline. City on Fire? Everything gets tripled? Yep, that is triple damage. And it's any source. Well, that's kind of scary. Storm the Festival. Vorinclex Wrenn. Go get 2 lands. Play a land, play this. Minus this. Draw a card. Killing the invasion is basically free. And I'm going to try to keep creatures back to not, like, die accidentally. Because if they're playing Stoke the Flames and stuff, I can definitely die to damage being tripled. Wedding announcement. Okay, well, that's... I am happy about that. Because they can't Stoke the Flames me anymore. Vorinclex gets to mill 10 and put 2 creatures on the battlefield. Defiler of Vigor. This gets indestructible. Put counters on the thing. Reveal the top 4, get lands. I can transform this, or I can use Vorinclex. What is better? I think I like transforming this. Can I not attack with Defiler of Vigor? Okay, game. Come on. Let me attack with Defiler. Adeline does do 12 damage. I think I'll keep the 11-11 back, just to block Adeline. It might have been lethal to attack with the 11-11. That was a lot of damage. They might have thought that I was, like, slow rolling, but I was really not. The game just would not let me play. Alright, we don't have a turn 2 play, but we're on the draw. I'm gonna keep it because I don't know what they're playing. Okay. Karbloozen Forest has a chance they play an aggro card next turn. Scrapgorger. Can I get a Scrapgorger? Nope. Wayfinder. Another Wayfinder. I think it's just a Polukranos and hope they can't deal with it. It's a lot of red mana for all the green cards they have. The reason why I'm personally not playing Deeproot Wayfinder is because it needs to actually deal combat damage to ramp. Looks like it is holding the fort here. See if they attack. No attack still. It's good for us. We have 6 mana, so we can go Tribute to the World Tree into Bloated Contaminator and draw a card. Nice. Tribute to the World Tree is like Great Henge. It really is like Great Henge. Well, I don't know what they had in hand, but couldn't deal with a single Polukranos. We'll keep this. I was thinking, like, what's next after Polukranos Reborn? Are they gonna make a 3-mana like 5/6? Like, when is a 3-mana 4/5 with reach and another ability? When is that, like, you know, too much or something? You know. Ooh, Bloodfeather. Can't block whenever an instant or sorcery spell you control deals damage to an opponent or battle. You can pay a mana and return from the graveyard to the battlefield. It's pretty strong. How about a 4/5 reach? It's okay, if they have lightning strike, they can still kill it by block. I don't know, I might not block though. So I can get Polukranos trample with Doomskar Warrior. Or they could have the Nahiri's card, the 3 mana 5 damage one. Oh, they have their own invasion. Deal. Guess I could have play with fire. This is one big boy. Just scoop to Polukranos. A Scoopranos. Land. Alright. Grixis. Oh no. Goodbye, Gwenna. Nice knowing you. It didn't die? 4-color. Five color? Joda? Ayo, the Doomskar. Oh, I beat that thing. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can cast Vorinclex and Legend Rule it. And this will get a counter. And be able to attack through AO, I guess. Oh, it doesn't untap. I didn't see that part. I'll still do this, though. Invasion of Alara. What does that do again? It, like... Simone. Inga. What did that just do? Cast one of the two, put one in your hand, then put the other on the bottom. Or in a random order. Target player draws 2 cards. Put an artifact from your hand on the battlefield, create a token, copy of a permanent you control, distribute 3/1 counters on stuff, destroy a permanent opponent controls. What does this do? Oh. Okay. Land. Defiler. Untap the Gwenna. Contaminator. Give my stuff the stuff. Attack in. If they block the Gwenna, I do 13 damage. They need Fading Hope. Well, that was strong. Alright, Jamers, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you loved this deck as much as I loved playing it. As always, the deck list is in the description down below to try this out. We did some shenanigans with this deck. It was awesome. We got to mill a bunch of cards, cast a bunch of Storm the Festivals. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, peace.